My camera is it's a pretty large camera. It's on a trailer, and it kind of resembles like an early box camera or a daguerreotype camera, but I wasn't necessarily planning that. It's just that's kind of the end result. It's kind of happened through just several designs, and it just sort of ended up being that way. So when I go to take a picture, I assemble the camera. I load this paper that I get in a roll, and I climb out. I usually open up the front, and I kind of like dodge and burn. I usually dodge the sky a little bit, and kind of like in my mind just intuitively just visualize the exposure and kind of work within that vein. For my project with Crown Point, I really wanted to do something really big, but there was definitely constraints around that, around making one huge print. So what we did was we kind of like felt like this was the size that we'd be comfortable working. And so instead what I did is I just did a panorama, but I tried to pick this panorama where each image would work individually, but when they would be put together, they would form a panorama. Wanted to reference like, kind of like this, whatever, like an older color scheme, but have it still be like right on the point where the vibrancy is like fresh. So it's sort of referencing like cyanotypes and maybe images that are fading or memory, like photographic memory. But I'm trying to like put a new perspective on my perspective on it and make it my own again, I guess. With this process, what was good is we got to kind of like take some time, and we took a week and a half and just messed around with the color, just did several different colors. Like we've tried all kinds of colors, and it just, when you get to do that, you start to think, definitely like what color means in your work, and what color means to the imagery, what color means to this process. Or for me, it's like referencing or working within the movement of photography and the history of photography. So I didn't think about it too much, but afterwards, a couple of close friends definitely noticed that the work I'm doing now is influenced by the work I did at Crown Point Press. And now that I look at the work, a lot of the work does kind of have this color scheme, but maybe a little more towards the metallic side. And a lot of it's like this, but maybe a little more gold. And then also I'm doing vertical landscapes now at around this size. So I guess it did have an effect for sure.